Namaste guys, Rajesh here for Namaste Tech, and it is our camera comparison of the Redmi Note 4 versus the Moto G5 Plus. The Moto G5 Plus is inferior to the Redmi Note 4 in many aspects, but the camera is definitely not one of them. In fact, Motorola perhaps is hoping that the excellent camera performance of the Moto G5 Plus more than makes up for its other weaknesses compared to its competition, especially against the Redmi Note 4. Despite being priced similarly, the camera specification of both phones is very different from each other. The camera setup of the Moto G5 Plus is very similar to that of the Galaxy S7 Edge, while the Redmi Note 4's 13 megapixel shooter is vastly improved from the 16 MP shooter that was found on the Redmi Note 3. Perhaps the only common camera aspect of both devices is the fact that they both come with a 5 megapixel selfie shooter at the front. Before we jump to our comparison shots, let's have a quick look at the camera specifications of both devices. The Moto G5 Plus comes with a 12 megapixel f1.7 aperture shooter that features large 1.4 micron pixels. It also houses a two-tone dual LED flash. The Redmi Note 4, on the other hand, comes with a slightly higher resolution 13 megapixel shooter with an f2.0 aperture, but its individual pixels are smaller at 1.12 micron. Like the Moto G5 Plus, the Redmi Note 4 also houses a two-tone dual LED flash. Despite the huge difference in their camera specifications that clearly favors the Moto G5 Plus, the Redmi Note 4 can surprisingly hold its own against the handset in photos that are taken in daylight. You really are going to struggle to find a difference in image quality between the two devices in daylight. It's not like there's no difference here. There is a difference in terms of their color accuracy, and the Moto G5 Plus clearly has better dynamic range. But that does not mean that the photos taken from the Redmi Note 4 are bad or simply can't compete with the Moto G5 Plus. That happens when the amount of light available reduces. Then the Moto G5 Plus is clearly able to pull ahead thanks to its wider aperture and larger pixels, which means that photos taken from the Moto G5 Plus in low light come out significantly better than what the 13 megapixel shooter of the Redmi Note 4 can manage. The Redmi Note 4's poor performance is further worsened by its slow autofocus time in low light scenarios. This does not mean that the Moto G5 Plus camera is all good. Considering its specifications, the G5 Plus camera can and should be able to do much better, but it is clearly not able to, likely due to the camera processing done by Lenovo and Moto here. Nonetheless, I'm guessing that a future software update should help in improving the camera performance of the G5 Plus further. So I guess it's clear here that the G5 Plus camera is vastly better than that of the Redmi Note 4. If you're looking for a mid-range phone with camera being the top priority, you should simply go for the Moto G5 Plus here. The Redmi Note 4 is better than the Moto G5 Plus in many departments, but the camera is definitely not one of them. So that's it for this video guys. I hope you enjoyed this camera comparison between the Redmi Note 4 and the Moto G5 Plus. Do hit that like button below and subscribe to our channel for more such videos. Thanks for watching.